Namaste. My name is Caitlin, and I'm very excited to be with you today and am planning a wonderful video for you. Um, I plan to talk quite a bit about the astrological and galactic information, which includes a little bit about the Great Attractor alignment that's coming up with our Sun in Sagittarius. I'm also going to talk about the full cold moon in Gemini, which is it's the last full moon of 2025, coming up on December 4th. I will have at the end horoscope mini readings for all 12 signs. Now, I'm including December as well as a short look ahead to 2026, which is very exciting, coming up for all the signs. So be ready to hear, especially about your big three, which is your sun, your moon, and your rising sign. So if you're not sure, get out your reports if you have one. You can always contact me. I do readings and would be happy to figure out what your signs are. So I hope you'll stick around with me for a while. So my background is I'm a quantum soul guidance practitioner with Julia Balaz and her team. And I've also been involved in metaphysics my whole life. I was born a magnetic healer and eventually got attracted into doing Reiki in, let's see, when was that? 97. Prior to that, actually, was my Kriya Yoga in the 80s with Self-Realization Fellowship, and then also the Center for Spiritual Awareness. And so I've been doing and teaching Reiki now for geez, how many years? Since 1997, 28 years, a long time. But I got into astrology around 2018, met up with Julia and galactic astrology in 2022, and here I am. Many of you have been watching my videos, and I really appreciate that you've subscribed, and I hope that you will share with your friends. This is going to help me build my channel. I'm somewhat new to YouTube, so it would help me to reach more people interested in my topic if you have friends to share my video with. But for all of you, maybe if it's the first time joining me, I just want to thank you for subscribing, liking, and I also welcome your comments and questions. I am very happy to answer questions if I can. I have like a little announcement of something exciting coming up. Julia Balaz is having her Quantum Soul Guidance Summit January 12th through January 15th of 2026. And I've been asked to do a talk, so I'm very excited. It's called Shamanic Starseeds. It's Elemental, a journey from Avalon to Lemuria through the second dimension. I will share much inspiring information about the elementals, Lemuria, Avalon, and how we can heal through this journey. And I also have recorded a beautiful guided imagery about the journey, and that is part of the presentation. So you don't want to miss this opportunity. And it's kind of calling out to all my fellow mer people, mermaids and mermen. I know you will enjoy this very much. So let's dive into the topic. And we're going to start off with what is the Great Attractor? According to Google, it is a massive gravitational anomaly in space that pulls on the Milky Way and other nearby galaxies. It's not a single object, but a region with a high concentration of mass, like a supercluster of galaxies and dark matter. So it's located in the constellation. Actually, I think it's near, not in, I should reframe that, Centaurus, which it's hard to see it because it's actually behind the Milky Way's disk. And where it shows up is what's called the zone of avoidance. So a lot of technological stuff there. But I love the way Julia has broken it down and made it easier to understand. She has a wonderful definition. And I got this through her. I purchased her Galactic Astrology of Supracosmic Hubs, which is her brand new course. And it is worth every penny and very affordable. You could go to juliabalaz.com. And in her, I'm going to quote her um, explanation of the Great Attractor, is that it mirrors the universe's holographic fractal nature, teaching us inclusion rather than exclusion. Its frequency calls us to come together, share the wisdom we've gathered, and co-create in service to the greater whole. Julia Balaz also references the importance of how it works when our hearts are open, which of course brings in the beauty of heart coherence, which is so, so important. So I'd like to talk a little bit about, well, a lot of it actually, the full moon that is going to be in Gemini on December 4th. And again, I'd mentioned that the sun is in Sagittarius, and it's actually at 13 degrees and 3 minutes, and it's conjunct with the Great Attractor. And it's about a little bit more than 1 degree in orb allotment there. So it's close, very close. So what does this mean? The Great Attractor represents a powerful, central, and perhaps subconscious or fated force that pulls everything towards it. It is the central gravitational point of the Laniakea supercluster. So the Great Attractor will expand the Sun in Sagittarius's positive traits of optimism, higher learning, especially exploring spiritual pursuits, possibly attracting you to visit a sacred site like the vortexes in Sedona, which we're going to go see very soon with a whole group of people. We're very excited. But also, take care to drop any tendencies toward insensitivity toward others. So through practicing heart coherence, you may dissolve any rough edges of expectations and flow much more easily into being in the moment and being what the moment calls for. So as I said before, the moon is in Gemini at 13 degrees, and it's opposite the Great Attractor. Okay, so with this opposition here, we may feel some challenges in sharing our feelings without the mental body chiming in and overriding everything through an intellectual takeover. Because of this, you may choose to not get into the big discussions to avoid the pull of the Great Attractor toward the irrational feelings inside. I also wanted to mention about the alignment with Mercury in Scorpio at 22 degrees in Centaurus, and it's conjunct Beta Centauri, Hadar. And it is very close also. It is also 1 degree and 18 minutes. I'm including this Mercury alignment because Gemini is its ruler. And I feel it will be a great influence this month as well. So be ready for some deep thinking with Mercury in Scorpio. And it's interesting, as I just found out, that the Great Attractor is located in the direction of the Centaurus constellation. So fellow Centaurans, heads up, you may feel your star family with you during this time intently. Centaurans, watch out for being overly sensitive to criticism and know that the stability you seek can only be found within yourself. The outside is constantly changing, so it's important to learn how to let go of trying to control the outside and learn how to look within and just let the magic flow like a beautiful fountain. And this makes me think of the song, this dates me a little bit, by the Young Rascals. How can I be sure in a world that's constantly changing? Well, and if you really want to know, you got to go inside to know thyself. And this is what is called self-realization. It's not out here. It begins in here. And your whole life changes when you can redirect your focus and perspective. So, all right, let's go even a little deeper into discussing the Gemini full cold moon and what it may bring. So, Gemini full moon again, December 4th, and it's at 6:14 p.m. EST, Eastern Standard Time. It is the last full moon of the year, bringing light to embracing adventure, higher learning with a curious nature with the moon in Gemini and the sun in Sagittarius. The cold moon represents a time to prepare for a new cycle. So, Mercury, again, I mentioned earlier, is the planetary ruler of Gemini. With the full moon in Gemini and also Mercury in the intense Scorpio energies, you may receive illumination from within through the divine timing of focusing on what you want to bring into your life. The ability for long-term planning is present, and we are being offered later in the month a conjunct aspect of Saturn in Pisces and the moon in Pisces on December 26, 2025. So stay on a trajectory of steady progress toward your goals through skill and hard work rather than luck. When I think of Gemini's interaction with Saturn, the concept of loose structure comes to mind. So take note of the creative energies on December 4th, and as we move steadily toward December 26th, in the conjunction, you may be able to manifest them into something very profitable as you move into 2026. Okay, I'm just going to grab a little sip of my tea. Okay, excuse me. So December 2025, the full moon in Gemini is going to be affecting all of our zodiac signs. And I'm going to share a short overview of each zodiac sign for December. And then I will include a little information on gemstones that could be very healing within the month of December. And I just thought I love gemstones and crystals, and I've been sharing a lot of information on that with students. And I thought, well, let me bring it to the video audience here too, and see if you enjoy it and derive some benefit. Also, I will share some information about 2026. But I'm just going to do a very short look of information. I do plan to do a January video. Instead of doing the January horoscope, I'm going to do a year ahead because it's such an important year. And there's a lot of exciting different types of transits coming up, retrogrades, big shifts. Jupiter in Cancer going into Jupiter in Leo, for example. Just things that are very, very important. So I will plan to do that for you in January. In the meantime, we are going to look at the 12 signs. Okay, so we'll begin with you, Aries, Sun, Moons, and Risings for December 2025. So this Gemini full moon shines in your third house of intelligence, communication, about how you distribute your energy and ideas, as well as short distance traveling. So you may experience illuminating conversations, possibly with your siblings or people that are like a sibling, with news or revelations that may shift your perspective. Take care to think before you speak and gather all the information before you respond. Be mindful of impulsivity tendencies, which can create unnecessary drama. So, what gemstone would be good for you in December? Well, how about blue lace agate, which may help you speak your truth confidently, compassionately, and elegantly, promoting loving harmony in your environment. We all could use that. So Aries, Sun, Moons, and Rising, this is just a little overview theme for you in 2026. You may face some polar-like experiences with many highs and many lows. So it's very important to utilize your natural abilities to pioneer courageously to find the middle way and reduce the polarization. So Aries, for you, 2026 is very much going to be a balancing act. So very important to know. Taurus, Sun, Moons, and Risings, December 2025. The Gemini full moon is lighting up your second house of what you value, your possessions, prosperity, and self-worth. Time to look deeply into any financial matters to gain real clarity about what you truly value. So, Taurus, ask yourself this question: what makes me feel secure and safe? In these changing times, you may surprise yourself with your answer. True prosperity is about being a little bit better each moment and choosing love in the present situation. Love to me is light on verifiable experience. So, what is real? Security is always an inside job. So, look within, Taurus. What gemstone? What gemstone could be nice for you, Taurus, in December? I've chosen citrine, which welcomes prosperity, wealth, well-being, confidence, and generosity of spirit. So Taurus, maybe you are what is valuable, just you. Why does it have to be something outside of ourselves? We could value ourselves. That's so important. So also Taurus, Sun, Moons, and Risings, a little overview theme for you for 2026. You may experience steady and successful growth in your profession. It may be quite important to stay very grounded and present because you may be easily emotionally distracted with your own emotions as well as others, personally and or professionally. So Taurus, in 2026, rock steady, baby. That's the way to go. Alrighty. Gemini, suns, moons, and risings, December 2025, 25. I got to take a sip. So Gemini, this is your personal full moon, and it's illuminating your first house of self-identity, new beginnings, and resourcefulness. And it is asking you to step into your full, authentic self. More than ever, this is an opportunity to integrate the two sides of yourself and celebrate unity. The Great Attractor is opposing your moon, so take up the challenge and don't give in to irrational feelings. Rather, stay determined to succeed by integrating the very best choices into every aspect of your life. So, what gemstone for you in December? How about clear quartz? It's time to light up your beautiful essence with the qualities of pure clarity, amplifying focus on your divine spiritual connection in all your experiences. Now here, Gemini, suns, moons, and rising is a little overview theme for you in 2026. This is a year of major changes for you. So get set to enjoy some new opportunities on the horizon, but don't let your professional growth throw your personal relationships totally out of balance. So Gemini in 2026, step up to the plate and aim carefully where you're going to hit the ball for that home run. All right, Cancer, Sun, Moons, and Risings, December 2025. Okay, Cancer, this Gemini full moon may brighten your 12th house of change, revelations, endings, and completions. Okay, Cancer, what needs to end? With Jupiter in Cancer, your intuition is on steroids. Time to release attachments to that which no longer serves you. What may be revealed could be painful, But self-forgiveness is like a healing balm of inner peace for you, dear Cancer. 12th house is also known for amazing miracles, angels' blessings, and dreams coming true. So turn to your spiritual practices to help you stay balanced throughout the many changes happening. So, what gemstone can we choose for you in December? How about amethyst to help you clear negative energies, release attachments, develop self acceptance, and deepen your spiritual awareness? Amethyst contains iron, so it brings courage and strength as well as calming energies. What a wonderful stone for you, Cancer signs. Also, Cancer, Sun, Moons, and Risings, here's a little overview theme for you for 2026. Cancer, your long-awaited healing and clarity in relationships, finances, success in your career may finally be aligning. You may flow into much improved financial conditions, possibly receiving a better job, promotions, or salary increases. While business owners, you may see opportunities for new projects, partnering appearing. Your family harmony and loving support will strengthen, and you may experience great improvement in the quality of your life. So, Cancers in 2026, let go and let the magic flow. All right, Leo, suns, moons, and risings for December 2025. So, Leo, the Gemini full moon enlightens your 11th house of belonging, groups, friendships, networking, and manifestation. It is important to know who your real friends are. These will be the people who support how you shine. You may question a particular friendship in your life. Ask yourself, are you really on the same page anymore? Or have you grown different directions? Also, Leo, have you shined clarity on your own goals? You have an opportunity to reap benefits from the real effort you put forward to manifest more positive connections in your life. So, what gemstone for you, Leo, for December? How about labradorite? It is a stone of magic lights reflecting many colors, kind of like the northern lights. To awaken your intuition, it may strengthen your fortitude and activate social magnetism. All righty, it's such a beautiful stone. I love it. All right, also Leo, suns, moons, and risings. Here's a little overview theme for you for 2026. Dear Leo, 2026 will be a year of dramatic change for you because Jupiter is moving into Leo, your sign, the second half of 2026 and may bring great focus on your self-expression, your career, may shine out to others more. Yet, Saturn's influence could bring some financial challenges. But it is your confident nature, Leo, which may help you to move forward into very beneficial inner transformations. So, Leo, 2026 is the time to shine your light. Virgo, suns, moons, and risings, December 2025. Okay, Virgo, wow, this Gemini full moon enriches your 10th house of career goals, ambitions, motivations, and reputation. Virgo, come on, will you finally give permission to be recognized for all you do? And also give permission to end things that are not supporting your highest good. You like to stay in the background, but December's energies are pulling you forward into the foreground. Virgo, it is time to own your achievements fully because you have earned them. It is your turn to shine bright and be your own inner authority, as well as a loving pillar of society. So, what gemstone for you in December? How about pyrite, which magnetizes protection, willpower, abundance, and success? which boosts and strengthens your confidence in yourself. So also, Virgo, sun, moons, and risings, here's a little overview theme for you in 2026. Okay, Virgo, 2026 may be a year of stability and balance for you. Jupiter will bring progress in your career and personal life, yet you may exercise caution in financial decisions this year, especially when investing. This upcoming year, 2026, is the time to stay conscious and thoroughly investigate the opportunities manifesting by using the power of your grounded nature in your favor to navigate any emotional and financial challenges. So, Virgo, it's time to stand your ground. I've got a Virgo moon, so I'm listening. All right. Libra, suns, moons, and risings, December 2025. Hey Libra, the Gemini full moon in your ninth house of ethics, culture, travel, higher learning, and philosophy may reveal completely different perspectives, which may invite you to expand your horizons through opportunities to study or even teach unfolding into your life. What wisdom do you have to share with others? Can you be a guide or a mentor to a fellow aspirant on the path of enlightenment? So, what gemstone in December could be helpful for you, Libra? How about sodalite, which centers on truth and intuition, making it a stone believed to help balance logic and intuitions, as well as boost creativity and facilitate honest communication and spiritual growth. It's like a philosopher's stone and helps clear the mind for deeper thought and provides clarity on one's motivations and goals. All right, Libra, suns, moons, and risings. How about a short overview theme for you in 2026? Well, Libra, 2026 may be the year when success knocks on your door, possibly literally. In general, 2026 is quite favorable for your sign, with possibilities of long-term commitments arising. Jupiter in Leo, the second half of 2026, and Saturn in Aries may help you achieve your goals more easily. Of course, nothing is ever perfect, so be aware that some family challenges, possibly financially, could arise during the first half of 2026. The key word for you in 2026, Libra, is equanimity, which means mental calmness, composure, even temper, especially in challenging situations. And this is the key for 2026. All right, Scorpio, suns, moons, and risings, December 2025. So, Scorpio, guess what the full moon in Gemini is shining into your traditional home of the eighth house, elucidating your commitments of all kind, be they personal and or professional, shared resources, metaphysical pursuits, and self-transformation practices. So endings and new beginnings are on the horizon. Let's face it, Scorpio, you are due for some kind of karma credit right about now. Can you release your attachments to what was? So what is may finally come to you now. What gemstone would be great for you, Scorpio? How about obsidian? Plain and simple, obsidian clears all kinds of unhealthy and especially psychic attachments and is considered a warrior stone of protection, security, and stability. Okay, Scorpio, suns, moons, and risings, what overview theme is there for you in 2026? So there may be definitely karma credit on the way. I spoke of that earlier. It's way overdue, and you are one of those 3 signs for next year that should do quite well. So in your profession, you may finally receive real appreciation and promotion opportunities. In 2026 for you, Scorpio, it is considered a totally favorable year for success. Relationships may strengthen, or they could fall away and new ones come forward. Family ties may strengthen significantly. So, Scorpio, 2026, you may feel like you're a phoenix transforming through a rebirth of energy. How cool is that? I have a Scorpio North Node. Sounds good to me. All right, Sagittarius, Sun, Moons, and Risings, December 2025. Yay, Sagittarius! It's about time you receive some more positive astrological waves in your life. And with this full moon in Gemini in your seventh house of diplomacy, equilibrium, contracts, relationships, partnerships, be they romantic and or professional, a turning point or revelation is coming into focus. And as always, as the saying goes, honesty is the best policy. So, Sagittarius, it's important to think before you speak. You have an opportunity to share your deepest feelings and drop any pride, being willing to share with your partner any hurt. So often, for all of us, any sign, our partners are not aware of this unless we communicate it to them. Ask yourself this: how would I want my partner to tell me if they are feeling hurt? That is the way forward, Sagittarius. So, what gemstone is the best one for you in December, Sagittarius? How about rose quartz? One of my favorites. I'm wearing it right now. I love rose quartz. Rose quartz. It's such a beautiful love stone. But it is also known as the stone of harmony, strengthening all types of love bonds, be they familial, romantic, universal, and bringing in self-compassion to balance your heart chakra. So it is a wonderful stone. I even got some earrings to match, which was really an interesting story. But anyway, Sagittarius, Sun, Moons, and Risings, here is an overview theme for you in 2026. So Sagittarius, 2026 may be the year of change, yet also quite a successful one for you. Jupiter's move into Leo the second half of 2026 may influence a move forward in your career or establishing a better career. But there's always that but. Due to the North Node in Aquarius, you may find the transition brings a few challenges. But your relationships will continue to flourish if you stay in honesty in your feelings and maintain balance, so that you can sail smoothly through 2026. So Sagittarius, for 2026, let your spirit be the captain of your ship and your healthy ego the best first mate ever. Sail on, Sagittarius. Okay, Capricorns, Sun, Moons, and Risings, December 2025. Okay, Capricorn, the Gemini full moon enriches your sixth house of courage, strength, service, skills, wellness, and daily practices. Ask yourself this question: what has been draining your energy? Is it stress? Or is it really a lack of self-care with way too much focus on trying to control the outside? Sort of like trying to put the cart before the horse. Well, you are like the horse, and if you are not healthy and balanced in your life, the cart you are so concerned about is going nowhere. So, one moment at a time, Capricorn, and maybe it's time to restructure your daily practices to support your entire well being. The time is now. So, what gemstone can support all of that for you in December, Capricorn? How about green aventurine? It is known as the stone of prosperity, which to me means doing a little bit better each moment, which may support overall health and steady well-being, bringing tremendous emotional healing. Green aventurine may help you let go of painful memories and promote the peace of inner harmony. So also Capricorn, Suns, Moons, and Risings, here's an overview theme for you for 2026. So Capricorn, 2026 may be a great year of stability and success for you, yielding many opportunities for new commitments professionally and personally. The conjunction of Saturn and Jupiter may illuminate new career opportunities for you. But here again, take care to monitor your health and keep a healthy balance in your time spent working and relaxing. Stay conscious of making smart financial decisions, and you may achieve more financial security in the second half of 2026. So, Capricorn, utilize the discerning wisdom you have learned from past experiences, and this year could be quite beneficial for you on many levels. So, Capricorn, in 2026, keep your eye on the prize. All right, Aquarius, sun, moons, and risings, December 2025. All right, Aquarius, the Gemini full moon may reward your fifth house of creative self-expression, leisure, love, and joy. You may become inspired with a creative project and or career interest, which may connect you to teaching or helping children in some way. Hang in there, Aquarius. This last month of 2025 may be filled with lots of change, but it is paving the way toward a much more joyful 2026. Time to ride the wave of joy, Aquarius, which is flowing forward. So, what gemstone could be the best for you in December, Aquarius? How about carnelian, known as the stone of courage, igniting one's life force, energetic vitality, passion, creativity, and motivation? I call it the get up and go stone. It wipes out apathy and melancholy. Carnelian courageously helps lead one towards self-acceptance. And Aquarius, sun, moons, and risings, how about an overview theme for you in 2026? A huge high five to all of my Aquarian friends because 2026 is set to be a very auspicious one for you. Long-standing obstacles may finally dissolve. What career do you choose? Put this out to the universe to manifest it in 2026, which for you is excellent to start something new. It will be important to balance your responsibilities with your incredible desire for freedom in 2026. Are you seeking more loving, kind, and healthy relationships and friendships in your life? Tell the universe and watch what happens. So, Aquarius, in 2026, let joy lead the way. Pisces, sun, moons, and risings, December 2025. Finally, we come to you, patient Pisces. This Gemini full moon casts its light into your fourth house of ancestry, especially mothers, heritage, karmic roots, your current home, family, and inner security. Ask yourself this question, Pisces. Have you been off in the clouds lately and not grounded enough in the matter of your home life? In this last month of 2025, it is important to take care of your domestic matters and emotional foundations, which could rise up to the surface. There is a saying that healing begins right here at home. Place your attention there to strengthen the foundations before the big leap into 2026 on the horizon. So, what gemstone could benefit you, Pisces, in December? How about moonstone, known as the stone of new beginnings, which helps to nurture healthy emotional flow, stability, calm, may promote healing of mental ailments, even anxiety attacks. Moonstone gift is to help us embrace change. Moonstone is like a hug of motherly love. Also, Pisces, sun, moons, and risings. Here's a little overview theme for you in 2026. Well, Pisces, 2026 may be a very deeply transformative year for you, especially emotionally and spiritually. It is important to incorporate daily spiritual practices which help you maintain your health and well-being, reducing stress as you may be taking care of others on some level more so in 2026. Jupiter in Cancer, the first half of 2026, may help to bring success in your career and balance with your attention to family needs. Neptune is moving into Aries, so you may experience some energy shifting as the comfort of water becomes replaced by the motivating fire energy. Ultimately, this coupled with your incredible intuition may help you thrive in your career and relationships. So, Pisces, in 2026, let your powerful intuition lead you forward. All right. That's all 12 signs, mini readings. There are three zodiac signs that get extra blessings with these planetary changes in 2026, and they are Cancer, Scorpio, and Aquarius. So check your chart to see where these signs are showing up for you. Or also, you can contact me for an in-depth reading of your chart, both traditionally and galactically. My email is universallight@att.net, and I'll look forward to hearing from you. I'll make sure I have it down in the description as well. But thank you all that have subscribed and liked and are helping me to reach more people interested in what I have to share. Again, I welcome your comments too, and I love to answer back to the best of my ability. My January video I spoke of earlier will be on the year ahead. And so keep a lookout for the early part of January to get that video. But also, again, just a little commercial about our Quantum Soul Guidance Summit, which will be January 12th through the 15th. And again, my talk will be Shamanic Starseeds. It's Elemental, a journey from Avalon to Lemuria through the second dimension. And I will share much inspiring information about the elementals, Lemuria, Avalon, and how we can heal through this journey. With my guided imagery, also, there's a presentation of that. And my granddaughter Adriana, we will be reunited doing some videos in January, did beautiful pictures in my I did the guided imagery, and then we have music and the pictures. It's just wonderful. So you won't want to miss that healing opportunity, and calling out to all mermaids and mermen, because I know you're going to love it. So thank you so much for being with me today, and happy holidays to all of you, and namaste, and I'll see you again in 2026. Here we come.